go. Shorty got the plug for the petrol. Shorty trying to go through my cell phone. She start acting up, take her ass home. But she cool though.
Nike slammed StockX over counterfeit sneaker sales and unsealed documents. Now, with this being the case, this was what, November 15th? It's November 19th. It looks like there might be some new information that I haven't seen yet. That's StockX has responded to with this stuff. But let's start at the beginning, obviously. Let's start where it starts at. Nike sued StockX. I don't know. I remember it was early this year or not. We talked about it in the stream. Go do your research. I'm not here for that. But Nike sued them, claiming they set up some level of a sting operation where they purchased items from StockX and using, and just in a random account and just bought stuff from StockX, and the stuff was fake. Some Air Forces or some shit. I forgot what shoes they were, but they were fake. And so StockX sued these guys. Nike sued StockX. Nike sued StockX. And I guess the lawsuit, came to turn, ended how it ended. But I don't know if you guys remember, StockX low-key to most people, but, it wasn't low-key to anyone who paid attention because the internet made it a thing, obviously, once it happened. But StockX changed what their claim was on the material, on the items you were receiving in the mail. They changed that they no longer were verifying or could verify the items were real or not. It happened maybe earlier this year, I feel like. It was definitely earlier this year. StockX changed their user agreement that they weren't guaranteeing that the item you were receiving was real anymore. That's just something that was just no longer the case. And because of that, people went crazy. StockX just energies went crazy. Oh, they're selling faces and that. So I think that's all what we're seeing here now, because this is all unsealed documents. So this is all past shit that's already gone down. This is all stuff that's happened. And I think with that, what we're seeing here is what the lawsuit came to as far as how it ended. And this was information that StockX had to say and admit to. So new details regarding Nike's ongoing lawsuit against StockX were just uncovered this week, accusing the resale platform of knowingly selling counterfeit sneakers and the inability to determine if products coming into the facilities are authentic. News of the latest documents was first reported by, I don't give a fuck. It's worth noting that the documents were filed back in August but were unsealed this week. In the suit, Nike attacked StockX's authenticity claims, saying that the resale giant admitted that its authenticators could not determine if a product is authentic, passed counterfeit footwear as authentic, and had no idea if the percentage of fake sneakers that made it through authentication into consumers' hands. That's wild. And this is why, because of this, them saying this is probably why they had to change their claims or their user agreement or whatever it is, There was no way on their website or on their app they could say, hey, you're guaranteed a real pair of Jordan 1s if they have to say this in a court of law. Because in reality, all these services at one point or another probably has, passed something that they shouldn't have. It'd be irresponsible for me as someone who understands the sneaker game to say that there's not something that is passed through that probably shouldn't have through with any of these companies. Why Nike is attacking StockX, that I am not sure of, because it is not the only company. It is not the only company to offer this service. So I do wonder what it is about StockX. Why? What will keep them from Nike from even going at your local consignment shop selling fucking Nike resell? The filing from Nike revealed that fake versions of several popular sneakers released have slipped past StockX's authentication process, including the Ben and Jerry Chunky Dunkies, SB Dunk, the Grateful Dead SB Dunks, Off-White Air Jordan 2s, and more. Damn. So how did they test this? I wonder. I really wonder how they tested this. Were they just buying pairs? Were they selling fakes? I totally wonder. You think Nike was selling some fakes? And they were just like, oh shit, that went through? But here's the thing though, Nike probably has the ability to make a fake. Nike probably has the ability to make the best fake in the world. If it turns out that they were selling fakes and they saw like the fakes of these shoes went through, that's not fair. Nike has the ability to make the best fakes in the world. They can make something and just make it a little off, and then technically it'd be fake because it's a little off or some shit. I do wonder how this went down, how they got this information. I do wonder. The suit also refers to the time when sneaker collector Roy Kim, I think he's a comedian, right? Bought 38 pairs of fake Nike sneakers from StockX between March and July 2022, where the brand inspected the sneakers and confirmed that they were fake pairs. Damn, he bought 38 fake pairs of shoes off StockX. That's fucking crazy. That is insane. Shame on you, StockX. Nike is asking the courts to rule in favor of the brand based on evidence challenging StockX's practices of promoting counterfeit sneakers and false advertisement. In a statement to Complex, StockX refuted the claims. The full text of the reply can be found below. I don't care about all the full text. Or should I care about? Nike claims are completely. I should care about this because this is what StockX had to say about it. Nike claims are completely misguided. Contrary to their allegations, StockX is a leader in the fight against counterfeiting, a pervasive issue affecting brands globally. It's why verification has been our core since inception. And because of our leadership in the space, Nike has previously recommended StockX to its customers. Partnered with StockX and praised StockX as a good actor. Those are probably all very well and true. We have invested millions of dollars in the technology, training, and tooling to deliver our commitment to our customers, and we stand behind our verification process with our buyer promise. The products in question in this case amount to a mere. Okay, so they're saying that this accounts for such a small amount of what they move, because that's what these numbers are about to say that I read that I can't say. Of the 17.8 million Nike sneakers StockX reviewed while this litigation was ongoing. So with that being the case, compare that to more than 80 million of suspected counterfeit sneakers alone that StockX has prevented from being sold on our platform. Hey, there you go. StockX has long done our part to prevent bad actors from trading on our platform. We can't do it alone. It is a shame that rather than work with us to fight fakes, Nike has opted in the that is not a bad response. But in the end of the day, I do wonder. You talk to the average sneakerhead who buys off of StockX or who hates on StockX, and let me make it your job every day to fucking authenticate sneakers. And you got to look at sneakers nonstop every day and authenticate them. There's no way you're going to tell me not a couple are going to get through, right? This is actual evidence right here of shoes. Now, see, when they show these, that's the issue with the judge, because the judge is probably not going to be a sneakerhead. Judge is probably not going to have any knowledge of buying fakes or any issues with buying fakes. Because I think realistically, looking at shoes like these, when I see them, when I can tell from the photo that this is a fake, I can look at the shape of the toe box and it looks like a fake. This is where I think them missing a person who's involved in the industry would hurt them, because in reality, a person who is, and if I'm ruling in this case, yeah, I understand StockX's, hey, yeah, some are definitely gonna make it through or whatever, all that. But when it's a low quality, I would expect Nike's evidence that they would be bringing through would be such good quality that's what I was making that joke for. Hey, yeah, Nike would probably make some fakes and send them through because they'd be great fakes. But when I see from these photos, I could tell from the photo, this looks like a goofy pair right here. Nah, I'm sorry, StockX. This pair looks goofy as hell. I can only imagine a dude receiving these in a minute. Oh, Nike got these. Can you imagine Nike getting these? Can you imagine Nike getting these? Oh, shit. That's so crazy. That's so fucking crazy. But yeah, I do wonder how this case is going to end. Because it looks like, let's see, do we got anything else? No, that's pretty much it.
You don't know what I came to do?
But these unsealed documents, do you think realistically, these unsealed documents, do you think they hurt Nike's? I mean, these unsealed documents, do you think they actually hurt StockX's reputation at all? Or do you think they'll hurt StockX for the holiday season at all? Because when you Google a sneaker that you want, you're probably still going to buy it off of the place that is going to get it to you the fastest. And if that ends up being StockX, that ends up being StockX.